Oh, LeBron James. Oh, LeBron James. Oh, so they came out that you implied during your rookie years that you thought Michael Jordan had it easy once he had Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant. And my reaction was, your headband was on too tight. Now, granted, LeBron got to the finals in 2007. They got swept by the Spurs. Tony Parker clacked on all of them. But that was a 60-plus win team. But these heads out here on sticks who don't know no better, were too young to know, come to the classroom. The ones that are older and know better, y'all need to leave the room. And everybody in between, stay tuned. Here it goes. I have to tell the story that what LeBron says is half-hearted truths. Michael Jeffrey Jordan came into the NBA, the third draft pick of the Chicago Bulls, drug-infected, half-hearted team, and a bunch of old men. Now, Orlando Woolridge was still peak prime, but you ain't going to build no team around Orlando Woolridge. Reggie Theus was getting ready to get moved because they and Jordan were playing the same position. And George Gervin, the Iceman, respect, but he was near the pool date. His pool date had about come and gone. Stan Alback, who had the cool fro, this team was not going anywhere. I remember Granville Waiters running the court, and Granville Waiters ran like he about 75. That was not going to save the Bulls at the time. They were on the way to nowhere. They were a lottery bound team. No one took them serious. And let's keep realistically, shall we? The Boston Celtics ran supreme in the East. I might get my memory back after Philadelphia had lost to the Nets. The Sixers had won the chip in 83. The Celtics went on the next 4 straight appearances to the finals. With 3 of them, because they beat, memory serve me, they beat the Lakers 84. The clothesline. Lost 85, won in 86, lost in 87. Where in the world was Jordan going to compete against that starting front line, which is considered the greatest front court in the history of the NBA? As a matter of fact, when Larry Bird gave that anonymous remark about Michael Jordan, he said something because though they couldn't beat him, he knew that that individual was pretty special. He knew it. That's after an injury when he got hurt. Let's see if LeBron James misses a season, how he comes back from a leg injury, shall we? Let's go see if we can get Guido to get Tanya Hardin's old goons, and let's just see if you come back from it. Even though that's not what happened, but let's just use that, shall we? Okay. Never mind the Detroit Pistons bad boys, who then, after the Celtics dynasty run, went to 3 straight finals and 4 straight Eastern Conference finals, and they were a lot more physical than what LeBron James was able to beat with Rasheed and Ben. Those guys in Detroit, even though Ben, I think, was gone when he scored that, and they went to the finals at 1 year. But he could never go with the physicality. Oh, LeBron, you were not going to stop Larry Bird, and you were not going to stop Isaiah Thomas. Your first 7 years, you'd have had a headache, and you'd have been in a gurney. There's no way in the world you're going to come out that East. Who are you telling? Who are you going to beat? And that Cleveland Cavalier team was nothing to sneeze at with Craig Elo and the Brad Daugherty who just got hurt. They had a nice squad. So who are you going to beat? Charles Barkley and the Sixers, Dominique Wilkins, the Atlanta Hawks. Who are you going to possibly beat? Don't I say Patrick Ewing, the Knicks? Or how would you have felt he had to go against a healthy Bernard King? How you going to compete? But no, Michael Jordan had it so easy. He just so happened to wait through 2 dynasties. And of course, the Lakers out there waiting for you out west. So let me get this straight. LeBron, Ramon, James, that Jordan had it so easy. Larry Bird won 3 rings. Well, he won 2 during that run from 84 through 87. It was in 4 finals. And then we go to the Pistons, who were in 3 straight finals, and they won 2. So that's 4 rings. And then if you somehow miraculously get through that, Magic Johnson got that ring in 85, 87, 88. So that's 3. So let's do some math, shall we? 3, 2, 2. That's 7 rings. That's what Michael Jordan was looking at on the opposite end. Meanwhile, you in the East, when you came into the league once Dwayne Wade with Shaq led the Heat to that chip in '06. The Pistons won in '04, your rookie year. We're not going to, do we include that? You couldn't do nothing. No. In '05, the Pistons won again and they lost to the Spurs. Couldn't do nothing. No. Then the Heat won in '06. Couldn't do nothing. And then the Pistons, you beat them. Oh, but wait a minute now. Let me do some math now. Let's see. So, Tom, you came into the league during your initial run to the finals. Detroit won the finals. San Antonio won the finals. Miami won the finals. And San Antonio won again. So you couldn't get by Tim Duncan. And then we go through '08 when the Celtics won the chip, and then '09, 2010 the Lakers won, and then 2011 Dirk beat you. Now I'm gonna say this as best as I can. No disrespect to Dirk Nowitzki in Dallas, and obviously I'm a big Dwayne Wade fan. You can debate where Kobe is all time. Tim Duncan's top 5, so you can make some. But Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thompson, you can debate Isaiah if you want. But think about 7 rings. And that's what, and the Scottie Pippen had to get into his groove, Horace Grant. But this is easy, is what you say. Okay. This is what LeBron be trying to sell, that Jordan had it so easy. When I didn't just showed you 7 rings amongst 3 guys who were team leaders, and they played a different brand of basketball. Where you gonna beat back then, LeBron? What? About 8, 9 years before you won your first ring? And that was in a watered down era. What the heck were you gonna do with Bird, Isaiah, and Jordan era to win rings? Who you gonna beat? Would you have been any better off than Dominique Wilkins in the Hawks situation? Or Charles Barkley with the Sixers situation? Or Patrick Ewing in the Knicks situation? I mean, I want to know. Since Jordan had it so easy. This is the narrative that needs to stop. People who know better need to educate. The ones who don't know better need to listen. And the ones in between, you need to get your eyes checked. But stop letting weasels and jive turkeys tell you that, he had it so easy. Scottie Pippen wasn't Scottie Pippen until really 1990. So it took him about 2 or 3 years to get it together, and Horace Grant had to fall in suit. And Jordan was still carrying their behinds, even in the finals. Remember the Phoenix series? Jordan had to carry it. He's had to carry a lot low. LeBron, since you're such a great team player, and Magic was your styling, because you were more Magic-like, even though you ain't Magic-like. Stop that mess, because Magic went to 9 finals, 13 years, and 5-4. You 4-6 in 20 years. Make that make sense, genius. People who don't know math or Einstein, do your math. Look at the totality. Or Larry Bird comparing with LeBron, 3 chips in 12 years, 5 finals appearances. That's still better than anything LeBron James ever did. And with teammates and deferring. And Isaiah Thomas with Joe Dumars and Mark Aguirre and Adrian Dantley, and with Rodman and James Edwards and Rick Mahorn for a year, and some others. Come on now, Vinny the Microwave Johnson. Come on now, make it make sense. Come on, LeBron. You got to do better than to say, he had it easier. I just showed you he did not have it easier. And your behind wouldn't have had it easier playing against them men dogs back then. Some dogs back then. Because I can show you some second-tier teams that would have made your feelings hurt. I don't think you would have came out in the East or the West. I don't think so. You might not have had that memorable of a career unless you latched on and played with somebody. I don't think so. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shit. If you like, hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay true. Stop listening to jive turkeys telling you to revisionists to downplay what was there. And I just broke it down. I'm out.